Hey, you gorgeous people out there. Hello, welcome to my channel, Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marthe. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. So, welcome to your reading, Cancer, for February 2020. This is a general reading, so it may or may not apply to you and your situation and your life. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind because it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific. You can reverse the placements, and it is not really time specific either, meaning whenever a title resonates with you, it doesn't matter the sign, because you have many signs in your astrological sign, in your astrological chart, not just your sun, moon, and rising, and Jupiter. You know, there are many out there. So whenever you feel drawn to a reading, just listen to it. There might be resonance and messages in there for you. Okay, cool. Cancer. Your energy to me is like really mellow. So that is kind of cool to tap into. I really have to say that. And also, thank you so much for all your likes, shares, comments. I love to read your comments. Subscriptions. Thank you for checking out my Patreon. Thank you for checking out my Vimeo extended. It is super cool. Patreon is again different from YouTube or Vimeo because the messages are more channeled. They come out in a much different way. So if you want to head over to Patreon and have a look at that, you're most welcome to. And thank you again for all your love. All right, that being said, we're going to get into your reading here, Cancer. Wow. You have started a passion project, or also you might have also started to work on yourself, and those that help themselves are receiving help from above. Like the above world will make sure of that. And this is what is happening here for you, and this is a fruitful endeavor. So you're already put in the work, like I said, and thus you're being helped. Leo energy, the strength card here. So either you're dealing with a Leo that's doing the helping, or or you yourself are developing the strength, like immense strength is what I'm feeling off of this card. Not too sure if it's another person or if it's you. I'm somehow getting the inkling it's another person with immense strength. Wow, okay. Yeah, wow. A tower moment. A tower moment. And this helping project type of thing here, or the working on yourself here, is bringing about immense change, because what no longer serves you needs to break away, and that's happening with the tower for us. So lightning strikes, and it might not feel comfortable in that situation, but it's super necessary for us to grow and expand and to get on with our lives and to head towards our purpose in life, and to head over to, or to head in the direction of our highest good and the highest good of everyone else is what I'm feeling here. Yep. And you're called to really recognize the tower for what it is here in this situation, to view that from a higher perspective. Do not stay in those ego games when you're looking at the tower and when you're looking at the people involved, because I don't feel any maliciousness here at all. It's just like might be a misunderstanding, but the tower is necessary here. Wow, another Leo card actually. So this is the Queen of Wands in your reading here, Cancer, today. This could be you though. This is like the hippie queen, the one that's free-spirited, that's also could be involved with artistic things. You might have artistic talent here. This is, I really feel, is you, but with a fiery energy here, which is kind of cool. It's really kind of cool. And I'm getting all this freedom, and you're doing what it is that you want to do. Yeah, and you're doing your passion project here. You're doing the things you want to do and that serve you. Oh, wow, yeah. And you might have been wanting to do this for a while because you have wish fulfillment here. You might have also been wanting to feel closer to that Leo friend of yours here, or that Leo companion here of yours. Or that really strong person here, and your wish is being granted. I feel like you two are coming back into balance is what I'm feeling here. because you both seem to be spiritually connected. And you're both wild and free, but often wild and free, two people that are wild and free in that way, because of the strength, the immense strengths that can cause issues if they're not talked about and if they're not being communicated from the heart. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Yeah, this tower is gonna either something that he worked for and that is coming down now, that tower is, or that tower will cause you to be working on yourself even more. And I feel like it also causes you to look at that situation and to look at that wish fulfillment even more. And possibly you might get a feeling of, I invested so much in this. When is the reward for it coming? But you cannot approach that topic in that way. That's not the right approach here. The approach, most of the time, that is more helpful is the approach of gratitude. It will happen eventually for you. It will happen eventually for you. Stay patient, stay grounded, stay grateful. If you can. Sometimes that outburst is important for us to come back to something else. Yeah. And again, it's Taurian energy here with the High Priest. Again, that call to see things from a higher perspective. This, I feel, is you again. So you're showing up really strong here, Cancer. You're the one that can tap into both worlds, the material world and the world up there, the higher realms. And you're the one that can view things from a higher perspective. And this is just a little reminder to do so when the Tower comes. Yeah. Also, I'm getting subconscious, so subconscious stuff could be rising up at that time within you. Stuff that you didn't see coming, probably, or possibly. And also, you know how we don't want to work on things, how we don't want to see things within ourselves. So it could be something of that nature that wants to come up here. And with Three of Pentacles, that causes you to, like, you need to think about it. You need to study it first, look at it first, whatever wants to come up here. And really, yeah, to really be good in your craft, in that passion project. And to really, you're really putting in the work. But also with your head, you're thinking about it a lot. And that implies also, like, dealing with past issues here. The Magician, yeah, so this is something that you manifested. You might have also manifested that strength of yours. Here is what I'm seeing. And you're getting it. You're getting that strength. Maybe you have felt like you're lacking the strength to pull this all the way through. And these cards are letting you know, no. You have all the strength you need to pull this off. All the strength you need. You just need to put in the work. You just need to put in the work here, Cancer. Right? You really have to put in the work. Do not give up. Rest if you need to rest, but continue doing what you're doing here and study more to become an expert in that field, okay? Because you've got all the tools right in front of you. They're already here. Okay, half the stack. Man. Wow, okay. I'm not going to take any of these cards. I saw a couple, but I'm not going to take any of these. I'm going to take that first one, the Justice. You have quite a few major arcanas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcanas. That's a lot for a 10-card reading already. Wow. Oh no, not 10, 11. It's 11 cards. Either way, it's a lot. So Justice is Libra energy, is bringing things back into balance. That Tower, that working on yourself, that working on your project, that's going to come back into balance. And you're going to be the Phoenix rising with a lot more wisdom. And you will shine light on things. You will really, again, the call to the subconscious. You will shine light on things that were hidden before, is what I'm getting here. Also, you hold the key yourself. Again, that the notion to, man, you're the one that needs to work on this. If you don't, Spirit's not going to extend that hand. Because when you manifest something, you always want to bring it into this world as well. You want to put action out into this world. You cannot just manifest something, visualize something, and then sit there. You really have to put in the action. Then you're being helped. Then that hand is being extended to you and towards you. Then you're going to grow and expand. All right? And you're going to have the strength. You have the strength to do this. Every step you take here is going to make you more strong. Back into balance with yourself, with your surroundings here, okay? Okay, mastery, yep, exactly. This is all about taking the reins of your own life and really being the master of your own life here. That's for sure. That is for sure here. I want to switch to my Rider-Waite deck. This is also Cancerian energy, so this is you. Yeah, this is you. The Chariot. It's also fast movement. It's also a lot of action. Again, you need to take action here is the call for you, Cancer. Okay? And I know you feel like you've taken a lot of action already because you're at the Seven of Pentacles. That denotes to a lot of action. But there are still 3 to go, right? So rest a little and then continue to work. You're on the right track here. I know things might have not manifested the way you wanted them to yet, but they will, and they're letting you know that they are. Okay, so continue working on your path. Thank you. Yeah. And we have Judgment here. Judgment. Either you're making a judgment call or you're hearing the call from above, and this is, yeah, for some reason this is interesting, and take it as it resonates, but I see Switzerland as the, I don't know why, Switzerland as the country that is you know, as this independent country, and they never take sides. They're always this independent country is what I'm seeing here. So funny. And they're very developed in certain areas, but in other areas they're not, I feel. To me, take it as it resonates, and it might be ignorant of me. I don't know. I haven't lived in Switzerland. I've only visited a couple of times, but to me, what I hear and what I know, so hence my association with this is, yeah, it's fast. It's very developed, because often business people, they do take the right courses. They are very advanced in the self-development area, but then there's some sort of a retrograde or this undercurrent, because when I'm thinking about childhood and you know, family issues, there is some sort of a like mask that is putting that is put in front, and you can't see what's behind it, and what's behind it might not be as pretty. And I don't know why I have the strong connotation with Switzerland here. I have no idea. Maybe some of you, it must mean that. Why else would it come up? But yeah. And again, it might be ignorant of me. I've never lived there, but this is what was in my head, the association, like intuitively. Yeah. And you are hearing the calling. This is also like, this is like a rebirth sort of thing. Have you done everything in your power? Have you done everything? Oh yeah. He who is without sin cast the first stone is what I'm getting here. He who is without sin cast the first stone. It's calling you or the other person to exactly that. Look at yourself first. Look at yourself first and your own stuff. Clean out your own closet first before you make these accusations. I don't know what we're talking about here. We'll see as the cards unfold. Before you make these accusations, before you get really, really angry at another person, because things might not appear the way they are, is what they're saying here. Okay, I'm really curious now what else wants to come out. These two. And we have the Magician again, bringing down from grounding, the higher energies here on earth. Grounding the higher energies here on earth. Yeah, and approaching things from a different perspective. Seeing things in a different light here. Those without sin cast the first stone. Interesting. And we have the Nine of Wands, which is you're fighting, you're standing up for yourself, you're fighting for your beliefs. Again, I'm feeling that kind of ego stuff now. Again, and it could be you or the other person, and or the other person. It could be both of you, you know, being stuck in this kind of a game, or both feeling like they're in their right. But somehow I'm feeling like it's on both sides. There's a mirroring effect that is happening here. And this is calling you back into balance, and maybe also to see both sides, both parties' sides. Interesting reading. Especially like switching from one deck to the next, all of a sudden everything was really different. And you seem to be focusing on you though. What I feel here is that I was given your perspective, and all of a sudden I'm getting a different perspective here on top of that, which is so interesting. My God, we have temperance here. Yeah, be patient. Be patient with yourself, with the other person. This is also Sagittarius energy. Yeah, it's also reciprocal give and take, I feel here, which is interesting. Being immersed in spirituality. This is going to bring you more into... more in touch with your spirituality. You understand and learn even more about what it is like to be the master manifested, to be the magician here. You're getting knowledge about that because you worked on it, because you put in the work. This is what happens when you put in the work all the way. All the way. You have to walk the whole way. Interesting. Enlightenment, yeah. There's enlightenment waiting here for you. Keep walking. Keep walking, Cancer. Not everything is as it seems. And we have the Six of Pentacles. This I feel is you. This I feel is you. You then, with that knowledge, will go out and give to those in need, to those that... this to me is... lately has become my card of advice, or in this position when the person that is requiring answers here is showing up as this person, as the person that gives freely. In my other deck, it's also the person with business sense, and their cup is full so they can give freely. But it's also giving to the less fortunate here. Because you're showing up as the one that gives. You're showing up who's as the one whose scales are balanced, you know, and you then are reaching back and pulling people along with you, with your presence, with your knowledge. But, you know, only the ones that want to. Only the ones that want to. Because you can't make, you know... You can only let people know, and the rest is totally up to them. This is not for you to moderate or like be involved in any other way. Yep. 10 of Wands. I was waiting for that one to come out, actually. This is like feeling so burdened by this situation that you... actually, I'm getting the feeling like he or she would just like to drop all the wands. It's like... I'm getting a really heavy feeling off this card, like really dropping, just wanting to drop all the wands. Everything that is burdening, you want to drop. You're like, I worked so much, like again, like I said, with the 8 of Pentacles or 7 of Pentacles that we had, you feel exhausted, or you must feel exhausted during this process, and you would just like to throw everything away or just drop it and walk away. But the advice here is to keep going. You're almost there. Interesting. I just did another reading over on Patreon for the Patreon tribe members all access. Air sign reading. It was a little similar to this one. Very interesting. So you might want to go and check that out. Wow. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords here. Again, this is like... Oh, sorry, the 8 of Swords. Sorry, not the 9. The 8. And you... This is like the mental imprisonment. Fear, anxiety, all that stuff. You're feeling like entrapped, also sleepless nights, but this is an illusion. Fear is an illusion, and this might sound weird if you're feeling the fear, but it really is, because it's never real. In that moment, when you come back to yourself in that moment, really to yourself in that moment, it'll be gone, because in that moment you're just sitting and you're breathing and there's nothing around. It's just our head that's going crazy, right? So going crazy about that situation, about the relationship that has gone sour, about those times where you didn't feel as the benefactor here, where you weren't that abundant. And this is playing over and over and over, and this wants to make sure what is happening here to you, that tower, wants to make sure this is breaking down for you, that you let go of that lack mentality, because it's like a video recorder that is playing over and over in your head those situations, but they're no longer true. They're no longer true. Okay, interesting reading for you. Where are we? Oh my god. Okay, I have to take this over to Vimeo. Yeah, because we're pretty much done here already. Let me draw. It's really, I was really intrigued by what is happening here, and I'm really intrigued still. But we're already 21 minutes in, so I'm gonna draw from my Angels and Ancestors deck for this situation for Cancer here. Thank you, Father Sky. Trust in the unknown. And we again have that eagle energy here that reminds you to view things from a higher perspective and to connect yourself again in case you have forgotten your connection. Here we go. I'm going to read that one to you. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. Father Sky is the name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents the universal power that are masculine in essence. The energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Interesting. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Wow, this is powerful stuff here for you, Cancer. Good. Guardian Angel card, one please. Only one please, thank you. We have positive change here for you, Cancer. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. Okay, cool. Cancer, my dears, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, for all the love, for your comments again. I really hope this reading, there was something in there for you. I'll take this over to Vimeo or Patreon, wherever you want to go, if you want to follow. If not, I wish you love and light and just all the best to you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, Cancer.